Meditation is a journey within. The whole inside environment of our mind, inner thoughts, beliefs, ideas, our internal urja, energy, internal workings of the body, everything comes alive. It's almost like a city which was in total darkness, and now through the process of meditation, the awareness, which is the sunlight for this inner city, the city comes alive. All the various components, all the various workings of the inner city becomes obvious. Takes time, but eventually everything opens up. That's why we have a name, Purush. Pur is considered. The meaning of Pur is Nagari, the city. So we are a city inside. And Purush is the Ish of that city. Ishwar. We have this city within us, and we are making it alive with our inner awareness. The inward journey reveals a lot of secrets of life, reveals a lot of realizations of life. As I go deeper today, I realize that every single experience that I have in the world, ultimately it comes within me, within this city. There are 5 gates through which all these experiences come in. The most powerful of all is, of course, the eye and the tongue, which tastes. All senses are important, but the one that is the most sensitive is the eye. All the objects that I see outside, they make it within me. If I choose not to look at somewhere, that object cannot come in my city. So I do have a choice, what I look outside, what I don't. Once it comes inside, I realize that I am more important than what has come inside, because ultimately it was my decision to bring objects within me. In any experience, object is necessary, and so is the subject. And there is also a fine line, a fine connection between the subject and the object is the awareness. If the subject, meaning me, was not aware of the object, then our connection cannot get established. So between the three, the subject, the object, and the awareness, awareness is the most important. And every time awareness flows, the presence of awareness in a subject makes the subject a subject. The difference between subject and object is the awareness. If subject does not have awareness, it might as well be an object. A stone is an object, but if I look at it and I realize it is a stone, my connection with that stone gets established only if I have the awareness within me. If I am in a coma, you leave me in front of the stone, the reaction will not happen. The experience will not happen. So the whole world is divided with this multitude of experiences for every single person, object, birds, animals. Wherever the subjectivity is the most alive, those entities can or do have the right to become subjects. And the man is the highest of all, because we can go one step further. A bird can look at the food and eat the food. The food is the object, the bird is the subject. At varying degrees, this subjectivity has been spread throughout the world. Stones, for example, being the least subjective, and whether they have subjectivity or not, we don't know. We have no way of knowing. But animals, birds, even trees have been known to have subjectivity. And that's the only way the reactions of the world happen. That's what makes the world alive. But if somebody asks me, if you are a subject and the stone is the object, who are you? And I can easily say, this is me, my body. This is me. But the journey, the deeper journey into the meditation takes me further, because now I realize that the awareness is more important. The awareness that we have taken for granted is much more important than my physical body, because in meditation I am aware of the city within me. I can be aware of my body. Even with my eyes closed, I realize the existence of my arms, my legs, the breath that I'm taking, the heartbeats which are beating, the blood that is circulating. I'm aware of all these things. So this awareness is the light that is being thrown on the workings of this inner city, which is my body. So, in other words, my body becomes the object. So my subject has been pushed back. So far, if I thought I was the subject, meaning the body, now the body becomes the object. I can even read my mind, my thoughts, my ideas, my beliefs. I can analyze my thoughts. I can plan my thoughts. I can plan my future. I can manipulate my thoughts. Some thoughts bother me, some thoughts don't bother me. All these reactions I am observing. For that also I need awareness. The awareness of thoughts is the awareness of the mind. My city does not just have a physical structures like the arms and the legs and the heart and the breathing and lungs and etc., but also has thoughts and ideas. These are like my chief officers in charge of different sections, ultimately giving the guidance to the citizens of my city. Where to go, how to go. This is the think tank of my body, meaning the city. But that also I can be aware of. So now my thoughts, my ideas, my beliefs, these are also becoming my objects. So ultimately the only thing left is this subject, and the subject being the awareness, that I am aware of my thoughts. So ultimately the winner is the awareness. The whole world can be divided into two: objects and subjects. The only problem is the real subject we don't know until we meditate. The real subject is the awareness. Since we do not know the awareness, since we do not know the subjectivity of the universe, we focus on objectivity of the universe. Objectivity is the objects, the material objects that we see outside, including our body and our thoughts. We become one with them. We merge with them. We play with them. We grow up with them. We die with them. Because that's all we know. By meditation, the inner workings of our city, our body, comes alive. And that's when you realize that the light of awareness is the only thing that really matters, because it has a capacity to recognize the objects. The recognition gives the objects existence. If I'm coming from my home to work, there may be thousands of homes that I can pass by. But if I choose to look at 1 or 2 or 5 houses, those houses I will remember. They came into my city. Rest of the houses I didn't pay attention, so they do not exist for me. So whenever we invite the outside objects into our psyche, we are taking that decision to let them come in. Many times the decisions are wrong because we give the power to our officers who are in control of these 5 senses. It's almost like guards are standing on these 5 gates, and these guards are taking bribes from the objects. And the king, who is the awareness of this city, is sleeping. He has given power to these guards, which are guarding the five senses. The guards are taking the bribes. Eyes are taking the bribes. Tongue is taking the bribe. Skin, touch, sensation is taking the bribe. Through these five senses, we keep on running after the outside world, not realizing what is good for the city or what is bad for the city. The power has shifted from the king, which is the awareness. So we have to shift that power towards the awareness. The awareness, once it comes alive, the whole physical world, as well as your thoughts, your minds, your ideas, your beliefs, become object. Without this awareness, this universe cannot function. Imagine an ant going looking for food, does not have awareness where to go. The ant will keep on going in circles, hungry. The awareness connects the hungry ant to the food. Awareness is universal. It exists everywhere, including within us. If awareness is universal, so is the existence which has been given to every single object of this universe. So awareness and existence are the two building blocks of this vast universe. Why is it not God? The godliness includes the awareness and the existence. Stay with it. That's the revolutionary approach towards life. Do not run after the objects, because objects cannot last long. Awareness and existence lasts forever. Look at the world from subjective point of view, the real subject being the awareness, rather than objective point of view. Giving importance to the objects has ruined our inner city. It's time to take control of this inner city within us. And the ultimate winner is the awareness. Be aware, stay aware. Outside world, there is nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Because awareness is yours and will stay yours forever. Nothing else will. Everything that comes in will also go. Do not waste your efforts on flimsy objects of pleasure, people, situations. Running is the suicide of life, because objects are dead. Only the subject is alive. The awareness is alive. Running after objects is like running after dead bodies, because every object is alive only because of the subjectivity within them, meaning the awareness. As soon as that disappears, the objects are dead. And we even get worse than that. We run after actual dead objects. Cigarettes, smoking, drinking, drugs. There is no limit to our foolishness. Palpate the subjectivity in people. Connect with their souls. Drop the physical appearances. Thus, seeing God in all. So let the awareness win. Let the subjectivity win. over the objectivity. That's the ultimate essence of life. Have a good day.